All right, now External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has given it back to critics of India's diplomatic policy that has tried to shame India for buying Russian oil. Jaishankar has called out this clear anti-India propaganda in an interaction with American journalists and have asked them to ask some of the same questions to European nations instead. Here's more.
Our total purchases for the month would be less than what Europe does in an afternoon.
This was Minister S. Jaishankar's reality check to the West and all the critics of India's foreign policy amid the Ukraine war. Exposing the anti-India campaign and showing that we stand steadfast in our policy, the External Affairs Minister responded to an American journalist's question on Russian oil imports with the retort, why aren't the same questions being asked of Europe?
I noticed you refer to oil purchases. If you are looking at energy purchases from Russia, I would suggest that your attention should be focused on Europe, which probably we do buy some energy which is necessary for our energy security. But I suspect, looking at the figures, probably our total purchases for the month would be less than what Europe does in an afternoon.
The External Affairs Minister's takedown of the American media has put the focus on Europe's oil dependency on Russia, despite the war. And here are the facts that the West simply can't ignore now. According to data from the International Energy Agency, in 2021, 51% of Russian oil exports were to European Union countries, while India's share was less than 1%. Interestingly, the United States too has now accepted India's stand, conceding that India's Russian oil imports don't violate any existing sanctions and also requesting India not to import any additional Russian oil.
When it comes to oil purchases, sanctions, etc., I just note that there are carve-outs for energy purchases. Of course, we're encouraging countries not to purchase additional energy supplies from Russia. Every country is differently situated, has different needs, requirements, but we're looking to allies and partners not to increase their purchases of Russian energy.
India's made it clear we will not buckle under any pressure. Our stand is clear. Peace is paramount. A message reiterated by the Prime Minister in his interaction with US President Joe Biden on Monday night.
इस पूरे घटनाक्रम के दौरान मैंने यूक्रेन और रूस दोनों के राष्ट्रपतियों से कई बार फोन पर बातचीत की। मैंने न सिर्फ शांति की अपील की, बल्कि मैंने राष्ट्रपति पुतिन को यूक्रेन के राष्ट्रपति के साथ सीधी बातचीत का सुझाव भी रखा। It manifests
with India making it abundantly clear on every world platform now that we will not give in to any pressure or empty criticism, the United States has now acknowledged India's steps to ensure peace amid this conflict.
At the root of our partnership is a deep connection between our people. On that note, I want to welcome India's humanitarian support for the people of Ukraine who are suffering a horrific assault, including a tragic shelling on a train station last week that killed dozens of innocent children and women and civilians attempting to flee the violence.
India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has shut down for once and for all perhaps all the Western commentary, abdicating India's strategic duty on the current war situation. But India has made it amply clear that it will not relent under any pressure and will carry out its own foreign policy. With camera person Himanshu, this is Kamaljeet Sandhu in Delhi for India Today.